Hello and welcome to Dimzy's Domain. I think it's about time to open the dialogue, open the discussion regarding the naming culture recently that's been adopted in Dragon Ball Super for the Super Saiyan transformation. We've seen Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Ikari, Super Saiyan Rage, essentially. That's Future Trunks' transformation. Why has there been a transition from the numeric addition at the end of Super Saiyan to more of a word culture? So from Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, Super Saiyan grade 1, 2, 3, etc. all the way suddenly in Battle of Gods we see Super Saiyan Goddo. And even in Resurrection of F, the movie, we had Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which was a stupid name, to which they then transferred the name, or well, the more common name, common use of that name and that for that form was Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I remember at the time, I was like, oh, that's a cool name. There was outrage everywhere. People were like, oh, what are they gonna call it next? Super Saiyan Red, Green, blah, 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 blah. Let's delve into the timeline. Well, not the timeline, I'm gonna probably forget the order, but just the naming conventions, what's come up, what's been adopted recently in Dragon Ball Super. So from Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, we got Super Saiyan Blue. The thing is, I thought that was a very smart move in terms of marketing. It was very true to the visual itself. They had blue hair, let's call it Super Saiyan Blue. It was very simple. The previous name of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan was a tongue twister, was very long-winded as well. As we progress further, we had Future Trunks being reintroduced into the series, and we saw him get a new form. Before that, we had someone called Goku Black, and Goku Black got a new form, his own rendition of Super Saiyan Blue, from what we can assume, and that was Super Saiyan Rose. It had that little accentuated, I don't know what that is, at the end of the E. So Rose, Super Saiyan Rose, is what most people, English speaking people, tend to call it, because it's just simple. And once again, people are like, what on earth? The memes are out, people are ridiculing it, and everyone's like, what the hell? What are they thinking? I personally was not a fan of the name. Like many, I wasn't a fan of the name, but I got accustomed to it, and me, being over analytical for the sake of being analytical, I tried to find some sort of deeper meaning, and then I found the connotation of a black rose and him being Goku Black and turning into a Super Saiyan God, and his rendition being called a Super Saiyan Rose. I was like, oh, that's quite genius. However, we just don't know if that is the thought process of Toriyama Toyotaro when they were having that discussion, if it was Toriyama's idea solely, or if it was a combination with any other input from any other individual or editor speaking on that matter. I didn't like it, I wasn't a fan, but I was noticing this shift slowly but surely. We're gonna get names, nouns at the end of Super Saiyan Noun, Super Saiyan Noun, and I wondered I wonder how far they'll go. And this thought mainly came after the introduction of Super Saiyan Ikari, Super Saiyan Rage, which was very weird to me. We didn't have a name for the transformation that Trunks showcased for quite a while, and then it was revealed it was called Super Saiyan Rage, Super Saiyan Ikari. I don't know what to make of that. It was an adjective. It was an emotion. It was an emotion at the end of Super Saiyan. What are they playing at here? And honestly, if the Super Saiyan transformation was so diverse, it really does kind of nullify a lot of the things that happen in Z. In my opinion, my early opinion, when I was thinking, hey, our protagonists were very angry at many points during Dragon Ball Z, which could have warranted this transformation. Trunks, well, as much as I did enjoy the transformation, as much as I really can emphasize and try to understand Trunks' transformation, it is very contrived and it is an arsepull, although it is justifiable since Trunks had all the weight of the timeline of the worlds on his shoulders. He was carrying the hopes of everyone, and understandably he was very angry. His mother was murdered. Many things contributed to the emotion felt by Trunks to eventually reach that form. However, I'm not gonna chat crap. This was a contrived idea. When we go a bit further on in the Tournament of Power, we saw the introduction, the revelation of Super Saiyan Broly, oh no, Super Saiyan Berserk, and that was Kale's transformation, an homage to Broly. It's when she goes berserk, as the name really does say, which is, see, I don't know, I just feel like that was fan service for the sake of fan service. The name, there wasn't really much thought put into it, in my opinion. I thought it was kind of lazy, the actual naming of it. However, many were saying, oh, how on earth could they say Kale Super Saiyan Berserk is as strong as XYZ person? Well, to play devil's advocate, we never really get a multiplier associated with each of those Super Saiyan transformations. We never got one for Super Saiyan Rage, nor did we get one for Super Saiyan Blue, nor did we get one for Super Saiyan Rose or Berserk. So each form might give a massive power boost compared to another form. We know that Super Saiyan 1 is times 50, and Super Saiyan 2 is times 100, and Super Saiyan 3 is times 400 or 400. It's been a while. I think it was okay. I saw where they're going, and then we had the introduction of Vegito's new transformation, which is going to be the video following this, ideally tomorrow, where I discuss what names would you want, or what could the names be. It's gonna be a fun video. I hope you do stick around for that. And let me just quickly conclude and round off my thoughts regarding the whole naming culture that's been adopted by Dragon Ball Super. I think it's a very, very smart marketing move, and my example would be to look at wrestling. WWE they've rebranded many of the pay-per-views from, well, they've gone back to it now, but for example, No Mercy, Backlash, and all these other pay-per-views, which had a very poignant name to it. Oh no, No Mercy, Judgment Day, Backlash, etc. They renamed it to the stipulation of a match which would be prevalent. So I know many of you lot are not wrestling fans, so please, I'll be quick, so do bear with me. Hell in a Cell, it's in a giant cage, so they call the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell, and it has a lot of Hell in a Cell matches. In terms of branding, it's a very smart move. It makes it easier, and it makes it much more marketable. Very similar to Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Berserk. It just makes marketing that much more easier. If you were to go up and up and up in terms of the numeric value for these Super Saiyans, you'd have Super Saiyan 5, 6, 7, 3.5, 2.5, 2.975, Super Saiyan Pi 3.14. I don't know any more significant figures. That was almost a tongue twister. So I guess it saved itself from such a complication further down the future. I know you have stuff like Dragon Ball Heroes, so I'm saying give Dragon Ball Heroes the headache of trying to unwind and untangle the whole mess that it could go into if it introduces Super Saiyan 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. I do like and I do appreciate what Super's done. It's made it more simple. However, there needs to be more clarity in terms of power boost from the base to the transformation. I think that's essential. I think that's one of the things that have been lacking. And this is me, who doesn't really give a crap about power scales, someone who doesn't really give a crap in general about battle continuity or combat strength continuity. I understand it's a show, I understand it's going to be stupid, so I just turn my mind off and enjoy it, which isn't how most people do it. Regardless, I think that it's a very good move to go to that naming convention of Super Saiyan noun, Super Saiyan emotion, and it's working wonders, I guess. We would find out from how well the marketing does. So with that being said, please make sure to watch out for the video which is gonna speak and speculate about the name for Vegeta's new Super Saiyan Blue transformation. Since I got your attention, I don't know if I got your attention, but please make sure to check out the other videos. I spoke about a lot of stuff about Dragon Ball, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! So please subscribe if you are interested and consider checking out my other videos. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You may now exit Dimzy's domain. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care. Don't die. Please don't die.